Hi, I'm Kathy Marr, a member of the Northern Chapter of the Colorado Native Plant Society. I'm here at River's Edge Natural Area in Loveland to introduce you to the demonstration gardens, which we're seeing today in all their January glory. These demonstration gardens are the result of a partnership between the City of Loveland's Open Lands and Trails Division and the Colorado Native Plant Society, acting on their common purposes of conserving native plants and habitats, promoting good land stewardship, and providing environmental education opportunities for the public. Larimer County's Department of Natural Resources funded the project by awarding a $3,000 grant under its Small Grants for Community Partnering program. The demonstration gardens comprise two plots, this large triangular one in full sun, and another small rectangular one largely under the shade of a cottonwood tree next to the picnic shelters. Loveland's Open Lands and Trails Division wanted to replant these two previously weedy, high-visibility areas with site-specific native grasses, herbaceous perennials, and shrubs, restoring vegetation that would have occurred naturally on these grounds before the site was disturbed by years of gravel mining. So, we drew up a list of species present in other spots in this natural area and supplemented that list with a number of species known to occur on similar terrain within a 10-mile radius of the site. A key objective for this project was demonstrating the right plant, right place principle because, after an establishment period, all of the plants will have to fend for themselves. The gardens are not irrigated and the soil was not amended. The soil in each plot was tested to gauge texture and nutrient levels, important factors to weigh in choosing species for any garden project. Soils were found to be of low fertility, but with nutrient levels sufficient or even ideal for a wide variety of northern Colorado native plants. Each candidate's species tolerances for sun exposure, soil texture and fertility, moisture, pH, and drought were carefully evaluated, and only species whose tolerances matched existing conditions were installed. After 8 months of planning, the demonstration gardens came to life over 3 planting events in April, May, and September of 2019. Plant stock installed during these events was purchased from 4 native plant vendors in the area: the High Plains Environmental Center in Loveland, the Fort Collins Wholesale Nursery, Harlequin's Gardens in Boulder, and the Colorado State Forest Nursery. Some plant stock was also donated. We are especially grateful to Bob Trout of the Loveland Initiative for Monarch Butterflies and the faculty and students of Walt Clark Middle School in Loveland, who grew and donated all the milkweed and Navajo tea green thread seedlings used for this project. An unfunded fourth planting event took place in September of 2020, thanks to a generous donation of additional plant stock from the High Plains Environmental Center in Loveland. Native species already present in the plots, such as fringe sage, curly-cup gumweed, prairie coneflower, western wheatgrass, and buffalo grass, were left in place, with volunteers planting and weeding around them to encourage their growth. In all, more than 400 specimens representing 46 species were planted across the 2 plots by a small army of volunteers. Seeds were sown for another 3 species, bringing the total species count for the project to 49. There was terrific enthusiasm for participating in our planting events. Maybe more surprisingly, plenty of volunteers also signed up to conduct regular watering and weeding through an 18-month establishment period. The volunteers doing the planting, watering, and weeding came from all age levels and from all over the local area: Loveland, Fort Collins, Windsor, Berthoud, Greeley, Boulder, and other communities, even as far away as Denver. Beside each plot is an interpretive sign that draws the attention of visitors with beautiful original artwork designed, painted, and donated by Linda Smith, a resident of Loveland and longtime member and officer of the Colorado Native Plant Society. Loveland Open Lands and Trails staff collaborated with Colorado Native Plant Society members to develop text for the signs. These texts explain the ecological importance of native plants in the landscape, advocate adding native plants to home gardens, and point out that there are native plants to suit even the most challenging sites in our yards. The signs also refer visitors to the Demonstration Gardens website, where the Colorado Native Plant Society has posted photos, common and scientific names, descriptions, and cultivation notes for all of the species represented in the gardens. Thank you for your interest in the demonstration gardens at River's Edge Natural Area in Loveland. I hope you'll stop by between May and September to see the species at their blooming best. And if you live close by, I hope you will consider volunteering to document our plants' phenological events over the growing season as part of the citizen science initiative we will kick off this spring. If you would like any more information on this project, please contact a northern chapter of the Colorado Native Plant Society.